Hello, this is Ashi from Crafting with Ashi and welcome to this video. This is the card we're going to be making today. It's a cute little Christmas card, as you can see, but it has a little trick to it because look, the snowman is magnetic. So you can actually, he just slips back on like that, so you can take him off and you can put him on the front of your fridge or wherever you want. So just a nice little fun interactive bit. So let me show you how I did that. Supplies you're going to need are Coastal Cabana card base. So this is a standard A6 card base. So that's an A4 sheet cut in half and then folded in half. And then I've got a piece of real red here, and this measures 14.35 centimeters by 10 centimeters. And then I've got a piece of our designer series paper, the Christmas paper, the snowman paper, and this measures 13.85 centimeters by 9.5 centimeters. And then I've got some scraps of Coastal Cabana and real red. But don't worry about the measurements because they will all be on the blog post that goes with this video on my site. So let's get ready to stamp. And the stamp set we're going to use today is this one, Snowman Season, and oh my gosh, I love it. Look at it. It's just so much fun, and it has the matching punch to punch out our snowman, which is what we're going to do today. You can buy these two together as a bundle and save 10%, so even better. Now I'm going to stamp my snowman using Memento, and I've got him already set up here in the Stamparatus. Now I don't know if you can see here, I wanted to show you before I moved it. This is where I've stamped out just using the, punched out just using the punch, my snowman, and I've used this as a template to figure out where to put my stamps so that I can punch everything out in one go. So now I've done that, I'm going to switch around my piece of paper so I have a clean piece, and I'm going to stamp. So stamp down, press, hold, lovely, beautiful. So take him out of there, finish with the Stamparatus so we can set that aside. Now we're ready to punch out our snowman. So there's our bits punched out. So now we're going to do some colouring. I'm going to be using our blends, that's why I used the Memento. I'm not going to do a lot of shading because the area is so small. So this is just very quick colouring. On the hat here I'm going to use some shaded spruce just for the holly. And I'm just going to zoom you in, actually, I think, whoops, wrong way, so you can see maybe a bit better what's going on. And then I'm going to use real red, the dark real red, just here for the berries. So yes, in shaded spruce I used the dark as well. And now I'm going to use the dark Coastal Cabana just for the ribbon here. Okay, and then I'm going to use the light black, if there is such a thing, just to do his hat. And just like when you're colouring, do a light touch. Remember, alcohol bleeds. It's the nature of alcohol. It moves, it will bleed easily. So start in the centre and let it just naturally move towards the edges. And remember, our pens have two tips, a fine tip and a brush tip. So if there is little bits like here in between the holly, just go in with the fine tip. Okay, so there's our little hat. Now on the snowman himself, I'm going to use some pumpkin pie for his nose, his carrot nose, and then I'm actually going to use the black again, just to blacken up, because I want his buttons to be nice and black. Okay, and then what I've done as well is just using my very light Coastal Cabana, I'm going to go around the edge of each snowball with it. Just to give, the snow is never always totally white, it has dips and shadows. And then I'm going to blend this out quite a lot with our colour lifter, the colourless lifter. So you're going to see that it only then fades into the edges. So just be careful to keep the lifter away from the black that you've coloured in of these buttons, otherwise that's also going to lift and blend, and you don't. And the same with the pumpkin pie on his face. You don't want that. You don't want the colours to mix. Okay, so that's all the colouring. So put those aside so you can see here what I've done. It doesn't show up brilliantly in the camera, but you'll be able to see better on the photos on my blog. Okay, so now what I'm going to do first is I'm going to stick him down on a piece of real red. So we're going to mount him on this, and then we're going to fussy cut him out, and then I'm going to mount him again on a piece of Coastal Cabana and fussy cut him out again, as you can see here. So I'll just show you how I do this for now. Okay, and I'm going to use some Tombow. Yes, I know, me and Tombow, but we're going to try. Okay, so just put that down, and then a bit on his hat. And I'm going to put his hat at a jaunty little angle like that. And then this is why I'm using the Tombow, for something like his arms. It works out much better. So just tuck them in. Whoopsie daisy. I'm not in shot. And I'm going to just tuck them in like that. Okay. So let me just bring you a bit back out again. So there you go. So I'm just going to wait for him to dry a bit, and then we're just going to fussy cut. And to fussy cut, all I'm going to do is get my other scissors out, because sorry about the noise. And to fussy cut, the trick to fussy cutting is move the paper, not your scissors, and keep your scissors at a slight 45-degree angle. So you're just going to do it just like this. So we fussy cut him out now, and now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to stick him on a piece of Coastal Cabana. But something important we're going to do before we do that is we're going to stick our magnets down. Now I am using neodyme earth magnets, and these are very powerful and quite strong. Yep, they had stuck to my scissors. So I've got 4 magnets here, as you can see, and they're just titchy little things, very, very thin. Don't know if you can see. Extremely thin. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to put 2 on the back, and I'm just going to stick it down using some tear and tape. So I'm going to put 1 at the base here. Take off our bit of tear and tape. Okay, and then I'm going to put another one up towards the top, so then he'll stick evenly. Okay, so move those 2 other magnets aside, we don't need them yet. Now I'll bring back in my Tombow, and same thing as before, just put a little bit around. Okay, will be more than enough. Plonk him down on the Coastal Cabana like that, and just turn him upside down and fine, and give him a good press. You want those magnets to stick. You want so they give dimensions. You want the whole thing properly stuck down as it is now, and then we fussy cut again. So there is our snowman, fussy cut twice. And the reason I fussy cut him like this is firstly to have a place to hide the magnets, and secondly is to give him some stability, you know, when he's going to hang up on the fridge, and thirdly it's so he's going to stand out on the background of our card. Now let's start with our card base, and we're going to do some more stamping. So I'm going to bring back my stamp apparatus. Whoops, hiding my stamps. I'm just going to take these stamps off from before, and then put in make sure everything's buttered up to the corner, put in my piece of designer series paper, and then I'm just going to work out where I want to put my sentiments. I think it's going to want to be somewhere, if he goes there, he's obviously sticking to the magnets below, so I have to hold him in place. So about there will do. And because of the grid lines on your mat, you can see if you've got your sentiments straight-ish, which I think I do. So I'm just going to stamp with Memento because that's what I've got out. And this is the sentiment says Merry Christmas, and this is from the same set as the snowman. Yes. And I'm just going to double stamp him so his sentiment's extra dark. This is the beauty of the stamp apparatus, that you can double stamp like that. Lovely. Okay, so put that aside. Now I'm going to add some ribbon, and this is our real red ribbon, and this is the cotton ribbon. And I'm going to have a piece at the top and the bottom, so there you go. That's what we have so far. So now we're ready to stick this down to our piece of real red. That's what I'm going to do now. Just try and get it as straight as possible, but not get hung up about it either. Let me see, what did I do though? I just stuck it down again to our card base, so let's do that. Okay, so I really love this combination of Coastal Cabana and Real Red. I think it just looks beautiful. Really like it. So that's what we have so far. Okay, so I'm going to keep this in because I've made a boo-boo. I should have put my magnets down to hold my snowman before I stuck this down, but as you can see it's quite easy to pull up without destroying anything. So all I need to do now is decide on the front where I want my snowman to sit, and once I do, then all I'm going to do is put the magnet, as you can see, just let him automatically find his friend like that. Okay, and then as before I'm going to secure both of them down with some tear and tape. And once I've got both magnets secured, take off the snowman, makes it much easier. Just take off the back of your tear and tape and stick it back down again, and now look at that. There we go. So finishing touches, rhinestones. Every card needs rhinestones, doesn't it? So I'm going to use these baby ones, and I'm just going to stick them randomly wherever the fancy takes me. So I have one here, one there. Let's do one down there. I use about 5, so I've got 3 down. 4. One more. Balance it out. I think. Woo! An escaped rhinestone. He's coming back. He's not going to run away from me. Ugh, it's sticking to me. But I'm covered in Tombow, that's why. I'm just putting mainly in the centre of these snowflakes. So, there you go. Okay, so that's what we just made. That's the one we made before. I really like them. I think it's so cute that you can take this off and that can go in your fridge. Just makes it into a little sort of a card and a gift. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to future videos. All the information about the project will be on my website, and the links are below, along with all my social media links and the link to my Facebook group that I started. So until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye.